Hello and welcome to Tyrannus Gaming. Today we'll be taking a look at how to make the Drifter look more human and less like a Warhammer mutant. Hello and welcome to my nightclub. I'm joking, my life isn't that interesting. But let's go ahead and take a look at the throne of lies we sit on. This is my very beautiful pad where I come to enjoy my alone time free from other Tenno. This is what my Drifter looks like. We're going to go over to features here, and this is what we're using. The Visage 2 and 3 with a face blend of 0.6. Let's go ahead and click this and see what happens. I guess we're not clicking it. God help me, I decided to do a voiceover, and I don't remember what I'm doing. So feel free to enjoy the psychosis you're probably going to experience from this, as it's probably going to look and feel like a fever dream. Our skin color here can look very natural, very weird, very pretty, or very unnatural like an unpeeled banana. Or we can look like a dark elf, a drow, possibly a sick drow, or maybe even an Orokin, like the dirty heretic you probably are. But as I'm a vampire, we're going to go over here to the lip colors, and we're going to ignore every one of these incredibly beautiful palettes, so that we can have ourselves the most natural of all colors available to us without dipping into our goth girl background. The color gray. And as you can see, gray looks very natural on us, as white looks incredibly disgusting. Let's go ahead and move on to accent colors here, and you'll notice right away why I chose black. It highlights our cheekbones in a very bizarre fashion, and it hides the fact that our eyeliner is basically baked in. So again, let's highlight our vampiric features, and we're going to go over here to the Drifter Cut 24. That gives us that adult look, rather than the look of somebody who's depressed and homeless. As you can see, most of these haircuts tend to look like, well, styles that I don't particularly enjoy, because as I said, you can look homeless. And if you're feeling particularly homeless, you can go with a full beard. I'm sorry. I mean street attached. The corpus have been violating me psychologically lately, and they've told me that blue eyes are the best thing to happen since sliced bread. I don't know what that means, as I've never had sliced bread before. Moving on, we're going to go over here to the voice. And just like the weird neo-devil we are, we can change our vocal cords on a whim.
What's it gonna be, pal?
Sanity is redrawing the map when you have to.
Do the crazy thing first. Everything else seems sensible.
Maybe I don't quit because this is the only game I can win.
This is absolutely true, and I'm honestly very...
Because this is the only game I can win.
Well, thank you for ousting me, you complete asshole. Oh no, I think I just cussed. Cut that out later. Now, obviously, the solutions are here. We can be decorative with our face, or we can look like Pocahontas. This is not racist. I am Native American. But I prefer to completely forsake my heritage and all common reason and avoid doing customizable ink, as I prefer the generic look of a neo-devil in space. And like I said, we're just going to go ahead and ignore all these incredibly beautiful color palettes and go with black, because you can never go wrong, and you can never go back once you've gone black. Now, as you can see, this is what our character looks like now. Obviously different from when the video started. If you prefer to cover your face because your character looks ugly, they do have the Cogna mask. But we're going to go ahead and go over here and use the Revenant Mephis horns. I'm pretty certain I botched that name, but I don't particularly care, because we're looking absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's called a diadem. Now, if you want to cover your ears because you have Dumbo ears, they do have the option. But we can look like a beautiful Valkyrie, or somebody on a telephone call. Let's go ahead and... Oh no, I forgot about the furry ears. Let's go back to our beautiful cat ears. Totally not a furry thing. Let's avoid everything about this. If you're blind, and you want to be represented in this game, they do have the option for an Umbra blindfold. But if you're a Sith Lord, they have those options for you too. This game has options for everyone. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Now obviously, we're going to go ahead and dive into the transference suit. Something so important, you'll never need it. You can cover up your face as the ugly mother effer that you are, because your mother lied to you when she told you you were the most handsome man in the world. And if you're a girl, then it should have been obvious that your mom lied to you. Now obviously you can use many different masks here. The game is not limited to the Drifter hood. However, I utilize the Drifter hood because I am poor and can't afford any of these. Ignore the check marks, those are all stolen. Realistically, I use the Drifter hood for that sweet collar and that sweet hoodie look. But we can use the Lark Bishamo Cuirass over here because it gives us this neat little metal ring in the back. That's pretty much it, don't ask any more questions. We can use the Drifter Grenier Pants, the Lark Bishamo gear, and, if you're feeling especially spicy, the Drifter Void Shell sleeves to make ourselves look a little more feminine. If you want to use a sigil to give yourself a boob window, feel free, as I'm certain there are many tutorials on it. We're going to go ahead and go over here to the attachments, and we have the Saturn VI chest plate, because we have no life and we just happen to be logged in when it was offered. Let's be honest, you'll never have that kind of luck. Please ignore the boobs. That's totally not the reason why I use this breastplate. The Bishamo gear has no other feature, and let's go ahead and cover up the evidence.